What is Taize? Anybody know? Anybody want to know? Okay, you can stay. No. Taize. A Taize service. Oh, before we get started, first of all, I do want to give a great big thank you to our readers, Carol, Rob, and Jeannie. Also, Robert, who's going to be playing the piano softly during our times of silence, and Jessica, who's been handling our production, and as well, and she's handling the CD part, and also Brendan. Let's give them some love. I believe it's always good to give thanks before you start anything, right? So, Taize. The Taize service, being different, includes contemplative readings, silence, prayer, and candle lighting. Since this is unfamiliar to most of us, I'm going to share with you an explanation of what and why it's what it is. Taize is simply a name of a town in France. In 1940, a man known as Brother Roger founded a small community of Christians in Taize. During this war-torn era of France, Brother Roger sought to create a community of healing and refuge. He comments, "The defeat of France awoke powerful sympathy. If a house could be found there of the kind I had dreamed of, it would offer a possible way of assisting some of those that were most discouraged, those deprived of a livelihood, and it could be a place of silence and work." The Taize community then was born out of a vision to create a space for people to find God in the middle of brokenness. After the war, this community began to grow. Besides the 100 permanent members of the Taize community, there are currently over 100,000 visitors to Taize annually. Majority of these modern-day pilgrims are young people in their 20s. The Taize community includes people from a variety of Christian denominations and non-denominations. The Taize service is an hour-long meditative service that centers around music, readings, prayer, and silence, so as to quiet the mind, to open the heart, and to feed the soul in the presence of God. The songs are not meant to be sung as hymns, but rather prayers of the heart. The Taize service is marked by depth and simplicity. Time is suspended in Taize. Silence is a central part of this service and is a gift to those that lead busy, hectic lives. It provides an opportunity to commune with the divine through our hearts and to bring a measure of peace to one's mind and spirit. So I'm going to invite you now to close your eyes as we begin with an opening prayer. And taking a breath in together, we let it go. Another centering breath in. And release. And as we release, we relax. We notice any tension in our bodies and just breathe love. And open, allow ourselves just to relax. We recognize that we are in a sacred place, that the divine is here, surrounding us, filling us, and breathing us and all of creation. And so we relax and we give thanks as we open to the love to the healing power and presence of this one life that is right here. We receive the blessings of this Taize service, knowing we are here by divine appointment. So we simply give thanks as we release this word in gratitude and love, because it is so. Together we say, and so it is.
I will make a quiet place within my heart. I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, on the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my heart. Wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my mind. Wait upon the Lord. Wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place. I will make a quiet place.
I want to offer you a 1-minute meditation by Thich Nhat Hanh, who was a master of present moment living, of total mindfulness. Let us learn together as we follow his 1-minute meditation. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, my breath grows deep. Breathing out, my breath grows slow. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I feel at ease. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Breathing in, dwelling in the present moment. Breathing out, it's a wonderful moment. When we bring ourselves to this present moment, we discover what's always been true. In this present moment, we know a miracle.
I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. Leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will be this day as it is, go inside to find my God. Will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there sacred love. I will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. Will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside to find my God. I'll go inside to find my God.
Silence. The Navajo had a special way of speaking. They spoke, and then they would be silent. They would state an idea, and then they would be silent. They believed that the silence was more informative than the spoken word, and unless they allowed the silence, they would never know the full meaning of the words. So today, as you move through your day, as you hear ideas, as you think and speak your ideas, and as you're working through the many aspects of what this day's life is about, take some moments and listen into the silence. Create some spaces between ideas and ask the silence to speak to you about your life this day. I believe that as we do that, each one of us will find that we are part of something that is already a miracle, just awaiting our discovery. Have a miraculous day, discovering the gift of your silence, the silence that is always with you and always for you.
I love the heart of God within me. I sing with the voice of God within me. I rest in the peace of God within me. Everything praises God within me. I know within me. I pray of God within me. I trust in the power of God within me. Everything praises God within me. I am a safe and loving place, born of beauty. I am. I laugh with the joy of God within me. I shine with the light of God within me. I am who I am. Everything, praise it in me. God within me.
There. I was told that Meister Eckhart was once asked how to describe God, and he said, God is a circle whose center is everywhere and whose circumference or ending is nowhere. God is a circle whose center is everywhere. Right where you are is the center of God's presence, God's power, God's love, God's wisdom, God's peace, God's grace. You are the center of all that is God. There is no place you can go, no experience you can have that would be outside the circle of God's presence and power and love and wisdom and grace. When we know that even the earthworm is at the center of God, and that the robin also sees itself to be at the center of God, we see God as everywhere present in everything. All we need to do is tune in, get quiet for a moment, and build a feeling of appreciation. Then we have access to everything that is our divine right. God is a circle whose center is everywhere and whose circumference or ending is nowhere. Right where you are, You are at the center of God, now and always.
It started out small, something less than a touch. I didn't even know it was you. God was unreliable, a crazy man, righteous, someone I should love and fear. What kind of sense is that? It started out small, something less than a touch. I didn't even know it was you. When I stumbled upon your power, I lost what I was taught. The crazy and the righteous enfolded in a love so vast it stretched the very definition of the word love. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me.
I surrender. I surrender. Your love. I surrender. I surrender.
You are not outside of me, and yet you are. It makes no sense, but then it does, for you are here wherever here may be. I speak to you, you speak to me. The voice is mine and not mine, landing in the space between where you and I vanish and begin stretching the very definition of the word me. You. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me.
I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender to.
I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me. I feel your peace and your presence and your power. My God, I feel your peace and your presence in me.
I surrender.
I feel your peace and your presence and your power.
And we begin now with the part of our service. Whatever is the prayer in your heart, I want you to bring it forth in your mind. Perhaps you've written it. And as you bring your prayer slip, I want you to, in your offering, up the middle aisle during the next song called When I Pray. I invite you as you place the prayer into the basket and take a candle and light the candle, knowing that you are igniting the prayer. And as you light that candle, the prayer is complete. So make this a time of thanksgiving. We'll be playing the song When I Pray, and during that time, we're not coming up by rows. As you're moved to come forward, please do so up the middle aisle. Place your offerings and prayers in and light that candle of thanksgiving, knowing it is complete, it is answered, and place it into the bed of salt. And then you may return to your seat for the rest of the Taize. And so we begin. Doesn't have to go by row, yet everybody can come as they wish.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper to my God. When I pray, I feel my heart deeper, my heart go deeper into my right here, right now, right where I am. I pray right here, right now, right where I am. I pray. feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deep, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my.
Lift your vision. In the Old Testament, we read, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my strength. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills. So right now, let's do that. Just lift your eyes upward a bit. Close your eyes, your outside eyes, and open your inside eyes. Lift your eyes upward to the middle of your forehead. There is a place in the middle of your forehead, and actually a gland there called the pineal gland. When you focus on that part of your body, there's an actual energy that moves in and to you. It can move through your thinking, your feeling, and change everything for your day. I will lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my strength. The strength of inspiration, the strength of wisdom, the strength of healing, strength of transformation.
It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. Feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit, and it is health to my, it is peace to my mind, it's joy, it is joy to my soul, and I breathe a simple prayer of thank you. My breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere, is nearer than the air. I breathe, and I am filled with the Spirit. Oh, it is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, joy, it is joy, it is joy, joy to my soul. And I breathe out my simple prayer, thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. Feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed was already there, closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air.
Our guidance system. Pause where you are right now and feel your aliveness. Just feel your aliveness. Feel your body. If you have shoes on, feel the shoes on your feet and the clothing on your skin and the breeze caressing your exposed skin. Thank God for this holy temple called your body. For a moment, notice that you have thoughts. You can choose your thoughts because you are a co-creator with God. Give thanks right now for the power that you have to choose your own thoughts and the capacity to exercise that power. Right now, notice that you have feelings, which are one of your intelligence systems because they tell you when you're on track. You know because you feel good when you're on track and feel bad when you're off track. That part of our guidance system is our feelings. So right now, we give thanks for our body, for our thoughts, for our emotions, all of which are God's gift to us as part of this wondrous, holy gift called a human life.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. So blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. So grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. So blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. So blessed. I am so grateful. I am blessed.
And so I'm going to give a little instruction because we have one more song before our completion song. And what we are choosing to do this morning is after the closing song and a short benediction, we are going to put a meditation CD in. And we're going to ask that when we close after the benediction, you may stay and be in this silence or with that music, or you're going to leave the sanctuary in silence to keep that space holy in here so you can exit in silence, quietly close the door, and you may go and have some hospitality time, but we're going to keep this space open for about 20 minutes for anyone who would like to just be with some beautiful meditative music. So, we're going to go ahead with the final song.
Let me be a candle, let me be a radiant star, let me be a beacon, shining who you are, let me be the miracle I've been dreaming of, let me be a lantern of your love. Shine through me, shine through me. Let the light within me help this troubled world to see. Shine through me, shine through me. Use this willing vessel, Holy Spirit. Shine through me. Friend grows weary, I'll come and take his part. If a child is hungry, in the darkest hour, I will the light from above. I will be a lantern of your love. Shine through me, shine through me. Let the light within me help this troubled world to see. Shine through me, shine through me. Use this willing vessel, Holy Spirit, shine through me. Shine through me. Holy Spirit, shine through me.
So, with gratitude in our hearts, knowing that love shines through us, for us, and as us, that we take this morning into the rest of this day, into this week, into our lives, knowing that lantern within us is the love, and we shine it upon ourselves, one another, and our world, knowing we are the light of the world, and we simply give thanks because it is so. And together, please say with me, and so it is. Yippee-doo, and yippee done.